Assalamu alaikum. Well, children, in the previous video, we learned how to find trigonometric ratios of 60 degree and 30 degree. The topic that we were discussing, trigonometric ratios of specific angles. 3 specific angles you were told you have to deal with in this class: acute angle of 30 degree, 45 degree and 60 degree. You have to use those values. We derived the values of trigonometric ratios for 2 of those angles, 60 degree and 30 degree, from equilateral triangle last time. Now today we shall begin with deriving trigonometric ratios of 45 degree angle. And then, as yesterday, last time you were told that I will also give you trigonometric ratios of 0 degree and 90 degree angles. We'll then represent them in the form of a table. Some tips will be given to you to remember that table before we start the exercise. So we now derive trigonometric ratios of 45 degree angle. Now this cannot be obtained, these values cannot be obtained from equilateral triangle. For this we need a right triangle which is isosceles also. We call it isosceles right triangle. If we have ABC as a right triangle, right angled at B, with AB equal in length to BC, then it will be called as isosceles right triangle. ABC is therefore an isosceles right triangle because its 2 sides are equal. Trigonometric ratios of 45 degree angle are derived from this. In this we suppose lengths of each equal sides to be A, small a. Equal sides AB and BC, measures of these we have taken as A. Thus we know measures of 2 sides here of this right triangle. Third can be found by applying Pythagoras theorem. So you can write, in an isosceles right triangle ABC, right angled at B, with AB is equal to BC is equal to A, we have AC square. Pythagoras theorem we apply to find the third side. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. This is Pythagoras theorem. And in this put the values of the 2 known sides, A for AB, A also for BC. This will become AC square is equal to A square plus A square. AB is A, so for AB we wrote A, then it is A square. For BC also we have value A, we use it. These are 2 like terms, so you combine them, it will become 2A square. And then measurement of AC therefore will be, as you transpose square, it will become square root 2A square, from which square of A will cancel with root. Root will now contain only 2, therefore root 2A will be the measurement of third side AC. We thus got all the 3 sides. But so far we do not have any angle, we do not know which angle here is 45 degree. We have to find trigonometric ratios of 45 degree. With respect to that, then we have to decide which is base, which is perpendicular. Hypotenuse, of course, we know is the side opposite to right angle BAC. It is hypotenuse. You can name this as hypotenuse here. But we first need to show then which angle is 45-degree angle, and with respect to that we'll decide base and perpendicular. To find the measurement which angle is 45 here, we will first use the result of that theorem from congruency of triangles you have read in class 9. Equal sides of a triangle have equal angles opposite to them. AB and BC being equal sides, their opposite angles A and C will be equal. Since AB is equal to BC, therefore angle C, angle opposite to AB side, is equal to angle A, angle opposite to BC side. The reason is equal sides, you can note down, equal sides of a triangle have equal angles opposite to them. Now, knowing angle C and angle A are equal, we know the measurement of angle B is 90. We'll apply angle sum property to find the measurements of the unknown angles. We have got so far the measurement of hypotenuse root 2a. Just now we found it. So as we apply angle sum property, we know angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degrees. The reason you will write angle sum property of triangle. In this result, we'll replace angle A by angle C. We just now proved angle A is equal to angle C. So for angle A, we'll write angle C plus angle B we know is 90 degrees plus angle C will remain there is equal to 180. Angle C is repeated, like terms, combine them, twice angle C. 90 will transpose 180 minus 90. It is 90. Now transpose 2 also, therefore angle C will be 90 by 2 means 45 degrees. But angle C is equal to angle A, therefore angle A also will be 45. You have angle A 45, you have angle C 45. You can, to find trigonometric ratios of 45 degree, you can choose therefore any of those angles because both are 45. For the sake of convenience, let us use angle C, 45 degree angle, and decide base and perpendicular with respect to this. Base therefore will be BC with respect to angle C as 45 degree angle, and AB will be now the perpendicular. Having done all this, now trigonometric ratios of 45 degree angle, angle C we have just now shown 45. So trigonometric ratios of 45 degree angle. In turn, that means angle C will be obtained. Sine 45 degree. First, sine 45. Then we'll take cos, then tan, cot, sec, and finally cosec. Use the definition. Sine means perpendicular by hypotenuse. As usual, this is the definition of sine. You have already identified perpendicular and hypotenuse. Name of the perpendicular is AB. Hypotenuse is AC. Use their values. AB is A divided by AC is under root 2A. A will be cancelled from numerator and denominator. Thus what is left? 1 by under root 2. This is the value of sine 45. 1 by under root 2. Similarly, find others. Let us find cos 45. Next. Definition says it is base by hypotenuse. Cos is base by hypotenuse. Name of the base from the figure is BC. By hypotenuse is AC. Use their values. BC is again A, AC is under root 2a. Again a and a will cancel. Cos 45 is also 1 by root 2. So the value of sin 45 and cos 45, these are same. Both 1 by root 2. Sin 45 is 1 by root 2. Cos 45 also is 1 by root 2. Tan 45. Perpendicular by base. Names from the figure. AB is the perpendicular. BC is the base. AB by BC. Use values. We have A by A. When we cancel A, the result is 1. So tan 45 is 1. Remaining 3 you may find by using definitions, as I said last time also, or you may use the reciprocals. Cot we will get from tan, sec will get from cos, cosec will get from sin. Cot 45 is reciprocal of tan 45. We have already got tan 45 1, reciprocal of 1 is 1, so therefore cot 45 is also 1. Sec 45 is reciprocal of cos 45. Value of cos 45 we have just now from 1 by root 2. Reciprocal will become root 2 by 1 means root 2. So sec 45 is root 2. Cosec 45, reciprocal of sin 45, and this also will be under root 2. In this way we got trigonometric ratios of 45 degree. Sin 45 is 1 by root 2, cos 45 is also 1 by root 2, tan 45 is 1, cot 45 is also 1, sec 45 and cosec 45 are under root 2. Having derived these specific angles, trigonometric ratios of specific angles, I shall give you trigonometric ratios of first 0 degree and then 90 degree. Sin 0 is 0. Note down in your copies. Without derivation, you have to use these. Sin 0 is 0. Cos 0 is 1. You have used this cos 0 in the previous class also. In that work topic, W is equal to Fs cos theta. Cos 0, we have used 1 there. Tan 0 is also 0. Cot 0, the value cannot be found. We write therefore ND for it, not defined. Cot 45, cot 0 cannot be found. As already discussed, cot is the reciprocal of tan. Tan 0 is 0. Then what will be the reciprocal of cot 0? It will be reciprocal of 0. And when you write 1 by 0, denominator is 0, such a number cannot be found. It is not defined. We write ND for it, not defined. Sec 0 is the reciprocal of cos 0. Cos 0 is 1, reciprocal will be 1, so sec 0 also will be 1. What about cosec 0? Reciprocal of sine. Sine is 0. Sine 0 is 0. Reciprocal of 0 is again 1 by 0. Therefore, this also is not defined. Cosec 0 also is not defined. Having given you the values of trigonometric ratios for 0 degree, I shall also give you trigonometric ratios of 90 degree. Then we'll express them in the form of a table. Now sin 90. Sin 90 is 1. Cos 90 is 0. Sin 0, 0, cos 0, 1. Now their positions are changed. 0 has gone to cos, 1 has gone to sin. Sin 90 is 1, cos 90 is 0. Tan 90 is not defined. Cot 90 is 0. Cot 90 is 0. Sec 90. Sec is reciprocal of cos. Cos being 0, reciprocal of 0 is again not defined. Cosec 90 will be 1, reciprocal of sin 90. Sin 90 is 1, cosec 90 therefore will be 1. These are trigonometric ratios of 90 degree angle. These are trigonometric ratios of 0 degree angle. You have to remember these without derivation. You had to derive only trigonometric ratios of 3 specific acute angles, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree. We completed 45 degree today, 30 and 60 we did last time, and now I have given you some more 0 degree and 90 degree. We'll write all these in the form of a table to make things simple so that you can learn them, remember them easily. Some tips also will be given. We shall vertically here use trigonometric ratios sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, sec theta, cosec theta. On the textbook you will find after tan cosec theta, then sec theta, last cot theta. But I generally put in this order. After writing the first 3 trigonometric ratios, I write their reciprocals. Reciprocal of the last one first, tan is cot, reciprocal of cos, sec, and finally reciprocal of sine. The one on the top has its reciprocal on the bottom, sine, cosec. Horizontally, I shall choose the values of theta. 0 degree first, 30 degree, angles will be in increasing order, 0, 30, 45 degree, 60 degree, and then 90 degree. The 2 which we did not derive, the first one and the last one. 3 we derived, 30, 45, 60. All these are expressed in order here, increasing order. The corresponding slots will be formed, and in those slots we'll write their values. This is the tabular form. So we begin with 0 degree, sine. Sine 0, just now you are given the value 0. Cos 0 is 1. Tan 0 is again 0. Cot 0 is not defined. Sec 0 is 1. Cosec 0 is again not defined. Just now you were given. Next, let us write values of 30 degree, trigonometric ratios of 30 degree angle we have derived last time. Sine 30 is 1 by 2. Cos 30 is under root 3 by 2. Tan 30 is 1 by under root 3. Then reciprocals, cot 30 is under root 3. Sec 30 is 2 by under root 3. Cosec 30 is 2. You can consult the derivation of 30 degree trigonometric ratios of 30 degree we have done in the last video. Then comes the turn of 45 degree. Today we did. Sine 45 is 1 by root 2. Cos 45 is also 1 by root 2. Tan 45 is 1. Cot 45 is 1. Sec 45 is under root 2. Cosec 45 also is under root 2. Then comes the turn of 60 degree. Sine 60 is under root 3 by 2. Cos 60 is 1 by 2. Tan 60 is under root 3. Cot 60 is 1 by under root 3. Reciprocal of the tan 60 is cot 60. Then it is 2 by 1 means 2, and this is 2 by under root 3. Cosec 60. In case of 90 degree angle, trigonometric ratios, values of trigonometric ratios I have given you just now. Sin 90 is 1, cos 90 is 0, tan 90 is not defined, cot 90 is 0, sec 90 is not defined, cosec 90 is 1. This is the tabular form. Well, you may find this tabular form difficult to remember. I will give you a tip which will help you to remember the table. To remember this table easily, let us write first the values of sine theta. Now, those values which I have written in the table, which we have derived last time, will not be using those, we'll get those alternately in a different way. What we do is 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, all the angles I have written on the top. Now in front of sine we will write first numbers from 0 to 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Last place is occupied by 4. We started numbers from 0 under the first angle, second angle 1, third angle 2, fourth angle 3, last angle 4. Then denominator of each of these we write the last number that we have, 4, denominator of each of these. 0 by 4, 1 by 4, 2 by 4, 3 by 4, 4 by 4. This is the procedure. To make things simple, all that table you can understand by knowing this. We just write the values of sine, get the values of sine by some procedure. And then all these are put under the radical sign. This is what we get when we put them under the radical sign. And then simplify this. 0 by 4 is actually 0, so square root of 0. Which will be again 0. Coming to next, 1 by 4 is the square of 1 by 2. It is square of 1 by 2. 1 by 4. We'll cancel square with root. The result is therefore 1 by 2. In the table, if you compare, you will find the same. Sine 0 is 0. Sine 30 is 1 by 2. Next case, cancellation will take place. Lowest form will be 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. It is square root of 1 by 2. And then this will further become, radical sign will belong to 2 only. Because 1 is a perfect square of 1, that square and root will cancel. It is 1 by under root 2, therefore. Sine 45 is 1 by under root 2. Here we find 3 is not a perfect square, 4 is a perfect square, it is a square of 2, so therefore this will become square root 3 by 2 square. 4 is a perfect square, so we have changed it to square of 2. And then square of this 2 will cancel with its radical sign. 3 is not a perfect square number, radical sign will remain there, so it is under root 3 by 2, therefore. Value of 60 degrees, sine 60. In case of last, cancellation will take place, 4 1s are 4, it is therefore square root 1 and square root 1 is equal to 1. We got therefore all the values of trigonometric ratio sine for different angles. Now this will help you to write cos, tan, sec, cosec, cot, all these. In case of cos, you have to reverse the order of these. 0 will go to the last, 1 will come to the first place. So it will be 1 here for 0, followed by under root 3 by 2, then 1 by under root 2, 1 by 2, and the last one will be 0. These are the values of cos. Cos 0 is 1, cos 30 is under root 3 by 2, cos 45 is 1 by root 2, cos 60 is 1 by 2, cos 90 is 0. Then comes the turn of tan. Now tan also you have to learn, remember, remaining 3 again are reciprocals. Cot will be reciprocal of tan, sec will be reciprocal of cos, cosec will be reciprocal of sine. Now, so you need to know how we get tan. In order to get the values of tan for different angles, you have to divide the value of corresponding value of sine and cos. When we want the value of 0, tan 0, you have to find what is the value of sine 0 and cos 0. Divide them 0 by 1. It is 0. That is the value of tan 0. 0. What about tan 30? You will get that by dividing the value of sine 30 and cos 30. 1 by 2 will be therefore divided by under root 3 by 2. You will write the reciprocal. 1 by 2 is multiplied by 2 by under root 3. 2 will cancel. 1 by root 3 is therefore the result. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. When you do the same thing for others also, you will get tan 45 1. You will get tan 60 under root 3. You will get tan 90 0 by 1. Sorry, 1 by 0. Sine is divided by cos, which is not defined. 1 by 0, not defined. These were tan. Now how cot? Cot reciprocals of tan. So cot will be here reciprocal of 0. When you write reciprocal of 0, that will be 1 by 0. Cot theta. 1 by 0, which is not defined. Reciprocal of 0 is 1 by 0, which we say is not defined. What will be cot 30? Reciprocal of tan 30, that is under root 3. Reciprocal of 1 is 1 itself. Reciprocal of under root 3 is 1 by under root 3. Now when you come to the reciprocal of not defined value, it actually means you have to write reciprocal of 1 by 0. Because not defined we have written for 1 by 0. Reciprocal will become 0 by 1 here, which is 0 again. That was for cot. Now you can correspondingly write for sec as well as cosec. Sine will give you cosec, cos will give you sec. That is how you have to remember this table. If you fail to learn it directly, then indirectly you can use this procedure. Here you need to know only for sine what we do. We have to write the numbers in increasing order from 0 to 4. Divide all those by 4, then put them under the radical sign. Simplifying will give you the values of sine for different angles. Then cos, reverse the order. Tan, divide sine by cos. Cot, sec and cosec are then reciprocals. Now with that, we shall conclude the day, because with this, we'll have to now start the exercise. That exercise will start in the next video.